The next piece is story purpose. Story purpose, which is on the sheet. So what's the story purpose? Now, this is tricky in some ways because my square root of change agents, when I asked you, what was the beauty of the story? You know, first thing you said, Paul, was square root. It's a great formula. I'll use that, which is great. Amber's was confidence. So this is the importance of story building, right? I could take, so the story purpose, I will tell that story differently if the point is, if I'm in front of change management people and I want to talk about the square root of change agents. If I'm in front of professionals and I want to genericize the purpose to saying, having confidence when you feel ambiguity. Oh, okay, that's a different story title, but the square root problem still is there, but the story changes. This is why story building is a competency. Is this making sense? It depends on your purpose. So take a few seconds here, and what's the purpose of your story? So then what I'd like you to do with that, with those purposes, and Nate, I think you have the checklist. Do you have the checklist?
Yeah.
Okay. What I want you to do, because you have two purposes, I want you to draw a line across and do struggle, search, and solution for one of the stories and struggle, search, solution for the other purpose. It's the same story, but you're going to have a different struggle, a different search, and a different solution based on the different purposes. That make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Okay. And so Paul, the components of your story, so struggle, so they have this great hook up front, right? But then the struggle is, what's the opening scene? So what's the struggle that you're throwing people in? It's the opening scene to Saving Private Ryan, right? It's just like, so what's the struggle? And you have to be in the conversation that's in your client's head. So what's that struggle that they're experiencing? And draft that piece. The search part is, now there's dragons to slay and there's the ups and downs. Nate has a good one for this. It's like, we lost this person and nobody did anything. And then we lost another person, or this person complained. And it's like, these are all the barriers along the way that says, wait a minute, this thing is escalating, right? So what are the flag and stray? What are the conflict that happens along the way? You want people to feel that tension. And it can't be easy, right? It can't be easy. So that's the search part. And then the solution part is, there's a magic moment. And this is what I'm trying to get Nate to go to, is there's an aha moment in this thing. It's like, oh. And Paul, I can see yours is just like, you know, I was struggling. I was going through all this stuff. I had all this anxiety. I was working on this stuff. I was trying to satisfy the needs. I was drafting all the stuff. And then I asked somebody, like, oh, that was easy all along, right? So there's a drop the mic moment. Okay, so spend a little bit of time doing your struggle, search, and solution for your story, and go.